Boom, 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 bam. It's your boy, 77, back again with my picks for tomorrow's games for week 2 NFL. Representing my team, the Panthers. Got a little home love. I got to represent my team, but, I still pick the games as I think who's going to win it. If I say they're not going to win last week, I did go against my team. And sad, but I was true. I was actually right. I picked it right. Seattle did win in a real close game. Hate to say it, but it was true. So here I am in week 2. I'm about to hit you with my picks this week. Let's get started with my straight up picks first. I'm taking Philadelphia over San Diego. I think the offense is just too high powered for San Diego to stop. Second game, I'm taking Baltimore over Cleveland. Cleveland got to show me that they can win a game. Brandon Whedon, I'm not sold on him. I'm not sold on the old man yet. So I'm going with Baltimore. Even though they got blew out last week, I think they're going to definitely win this division game. Third game, I got Houston winning at home against Tennessee in another division battle. I just think Tennessee is getting better, actually, but Houston at home, I got to lean Houston in that game. All right, next game, I'm taking Indianapolis at home over Miami. The battle of the second-year quarterbacks, I think Luck is a whole lot better than Tannehill. Even though Tannehill is showing progress, I'm going with Andrew Luck. The kid's going to be a great player in this league. And Reggie Wayne, it's just too many veterans on the team. All right, next game, I'm going with my hometown, Panthers, baby. We're going to Buffalo, which is my wife's hometown. So it's going to be a little rivalry in the house this weekend. She's going down with her Bills. They're going to get beat. And she knows it, too. So I'm taking the Panthers in that game. Next game up will be Atlanta and St. Louis. And I got Atlanta winning at home against St. Louis. Just too many weapons. I know the wide receivers might be hurt. But I think Julius Jones and Roddy White are going to play. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Atlanta in that game. But I think it's going to be actually closer than what people think. The St. Louis defense is a whole lot better than what people think, and I think that the offense is getting better under Jeff Fisher. So they're going to be a team to watch in the future. But right now, I'm taking Atlanta in that game. Next game up, Green Bay is hosting Washington. I don't think RG3 is in regular season condition yet. I'm still questioning, is his knee 100%? Because he looked a little gimpy last week. And I think playing Green Bay at home, I think Green Bay is going to add up the points on them and probably beat them by at least 10 points, in my opinion. I don't see that Washington defensive backfield being able to hold those wide receivers of Green Bay. So I got Green Bay winning. Next game up, I got Kansas City and Dallas. I'm leading Kansas City in this game. Even though I think Dallas is a strong team this year, playing at home, Kansas City's going to be playing at home. Andy Reid had some knowledge of the Dallas personnel by coaching against them in Philly. And I really think the Kansas City had a good team last year. The coaching wasn't there. And then you had the the suicide murder of the team, Jovan Belcher. And I think, it wasn't a good year for Kansas City last year. But I think Andy Reid's going to pull them together, and I think they're actually going to be a playoff team this year. So I got Kansas City winning that game in a close one, maybe a field goal or so, but they're going to beat Dallas. My next game up, Chicago versus Minnesota. I got Chicago. Minnesota needs to get a quarterback. I'm not a Ponder fan. I mean, Adrian Peterson basically is by himself. I think Minnesota is actually going to be a top 5 team when it comes to drafting this year. I don't think they have any pieces around them. I think they need to get a couple more receivers, a new quarterback, and continue to work on that defense. So I got Chicago winning that game at home. New Orleans and Tampa Bay, battle of the NFC South rivals. Tampa Bay, same problem. They got all the other pieces. Defense is good. I think they got good running backs, a good line. Josh Freeman is disappointing. I thought that kid was going to be a good player in this league, but I think he might be having to find a real estate agent after this year and find a new home because I don't think Tampa Bay is going to be his home next year. So I got Drew Brees going to Tampa Bay and leading the Saints to a victory. Next game, Detroit, Arizona. I think that's going to be a shootout. I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair. And I got Detroit winning it. Even though the game is played in Arizona, I think Detroit just has a few more pieces And Reggie Bush, it seems like he's finally found his own the last year or two. And I think Detroit is a perfect place for him. So I got Detroit winning this game. Next game up is the battle of the uglies, the battle of for the number one pick, in my opinion, Oakland versus Jacksonville. And bad as Oakland is, Jacksonville is 10 times as worse. And Terrell Pryor might not be developed as a passer, but he's a whole lot better than Blaine Gabbert and Chad Henne. So the game is played in the black hole, Oakland. I got Oakland winning that game, definitely. My next game up is the battle of the Manning brothers. Denver goes to the Giant Stadium. Even though the game is played at home, that Denver offense is hard to stop, and that's why I got having them in the Super Bowl. It's so many pieces on that Denver offense. I don't know how you stop those guys. So I'm rolling with Denver. And another game I think is going to be a shootout. Last game is the game probably of the week everybody wants to see: Seattle versus San Fran. The battle of the NFC rivals, and possibly could be decide who goes to the Super Bowl later on this year. And right now, I'm going to have to lean San Fran in this game. My Panthers played Seattle last week. I wasn't impressed with their offense. And I'm a big Russell Wilson fan, but I don't think he has the receivers. And we have Marshawn Lynch, the beast, under check. So I think San Fran can do the same. And I see San Fran having a little bit more firepower offense. And Kaepernick, he's been pretty hot. So I got San Fran winning that game over Seattle. Although I think it's going to be a close, hard-fought game, I got San Fran. All right, let me give you a couple of my I'm going to give you 4 picks against the odds. I'm taking Philly, San Diego game over. I have over 51. That's what I have. So I think that's going to be a high-scoring game. The next game I'm taking is Indianapolis, Miami over. I have 44. I think it's going to be at least 50 points total scored in that game. Next game I'm taking is Carolina, Buffalo under 42. Carolina defense is actually, watch what I tell you, it's going to be a top 5 defense this year. And we're very good against the run, and Buffalo is very terrible running the ball, actually. So we're going to definitely shut the run game down. And we're pretty good at running the ball, and they're pretty terrible at stopping the run. So I think it's going to be a hard-fought defensive battle on the ground. I see Carolina winning it probably about, I'm going to say 24-13. So that's a total of about 37 points. So I think that's definitely going to go under 42. And my last pick is the Detroit-Arizona game. I told you it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I have over 50. That game is definitely going over 50 in my opinion. So let me give it to you again. Philly, San Diego over 51. Indy, Miami over 44. Carolina, Buffalo under 42. And Detroit, Arizona over 50. So I did all over-unders this week. Hopefully they hit. So those are my picks this week. This is your boy 77. Click the link below to get some more information. If you would like to do your own blogs about sports or whatever, again, I say click the link below. I can help you out, show you how to set it up, how to make a little money on social media, talking about what you love. I love sports, so that's what I talk about. Otherwise, keep following me, keep checking me out, comment, let me know what you think about my picks. Until next week, I'll see you people. It's a 77. I love you. Peace.